God damn it! Hello folks, it's me again, Gothenvoker, or probably you already know me by my name, which is Suryo. Another week, another episode of Wandavision, and today I'm going to doing a different format for my video. So give it a shout out what you think about this new format. It's a little bit scripted, but we'll see. So without further ado, let's talk about it, and again, spoiler warning ahead. So let's go into the very first topic, which is derailing image of suburbs for Vision. Vision has been quite teased in a couple of episodes to witness a strange encounter within his life, and in this episode, Vision finally comes with truth of all the facade planted on him. He starts questioning of Agnes' weird behavior, which hinting something is wrong with Agnes, as she might know something when she wants to touch the babies. And Vision starts up to argue with Wanda, as Wanda seems fine to use power, and seeing Billy and Tommy age up in an instant while in front of Agnes. So Agnes might play a bigger role in the end. Vision also awakened Norm out of a character when they first got email, and he said she was controlling us and he in pain. But who's the she might be actually? Wanda? Agnes? Or somebody else? Vision also had their first fight with Wanda, as he didn't remember anything before Westview, and we learn Wanda stole Vision corpse from Sword and perhaps resurrect him, as stated by Billy and Tommy later on. And with what we left on the ending of the episode, we might going to see where Vision might goes to uncover the truth and see how he handled the familiar face also. And now into the second topic, which is Tommy and Billy growing up. The most craziest thing happened with both Wanda and Vision children, as we learn all object manifested within the Hex, a term to call Westview by Darcy, is permanent, so both Tommy and Billy is definitely real. As I said in previous topic, both Tommy and Billy instantly grew from baby to 5 years old in front of Agnes. It were unknown how it happened, but later on we might learn that actually both of them in control how to age up to cope up a certain emotional barrier. And during the second age up from 5 to 10 years old, in front of Agnes again, they grow up to fit the term to adopt a certain dog named Sparky that given by Wanda and Vision. Interesting takes later on, Billy and Tommy keep asking and stating the importance of family and even talking about Wanda past and learn about Pietro and Wanda parents during Sword scene, which might grow interesting and something surprising in the end. Other weird thing is, Wanda and Vision seem jumbled up upon the dates, as Wanda and her child had different opinion of what date right now. It possibly Wanda start to lose control of her reality, or perhaps something else. Now into the last topic, and probably going to be the longest, is Hex Power, Sword and the Dead. This will have a lot to talk about. First small note is when we show Monica X-Ray. It's just pure bright white and nothing. Could it hinting into upcoming Monica Power in the comic? Or probably it just malfunction. Monica, Agent Wu and Darcy had reconciliation and understanding of what happened within the Hex and what could enter the Hex itself. Wanda has immensely become more powerful from what they have seen in Endgame, and the extent of her power is greater than telekinetic and telepathy as she creates reality within this realm. This also the very first official cross-path of Wanda and Sword. After Sword sends out the 80s drone to match up the time period and accidentally fire nuke on Wanda, Wanda went rampant. She went out of the Hex with dozens of guns pointing at her and telling Sword to back off and don't disturb her while throwing them back the drones. That was one of the baddest scenes of Wanda that ever graced us in MCU, and how Wanda literally say fuck off to Sword. Just imagine of what might come next. Something more mad than Thanos fight for sure. After that, Wanda, Tommy, and Billy try to find missing Sparky, which later found dead in Agnes' azalea bush. In this scene, Tommy and Billy said of Wanda able to bring back the dead, but Wanda didn't approve the idea and shrugs it off. Interesting point also, Tommy and Billy said bring him back because he was family. The dark meaning of their line really paid off really well in the ending of episode and probably pushed an idea towards someone. And even she able to do it, it does prove the extent of how powerful Wanda can be if she really can resurrect. After putting Spark into the grave, Vision came up about Norm being controlled to Wanda, and finally they start to have their first couple fight and argument. It was very intense and brings up a lot of emotionally, mostly to Vision even brings up their power. Paul Bettany really did excellent in this scene, channeling something we never seen in Vision, which is an emotional state. Vision wanted to stop control whatever it is Wanda doing, while Wanda wants to have a happy family little life in the suburbs. And somehow later, a doorbell rings and Wanda said it wasn't her, and surprisingly, it wasn't Agnes. It was Pietro, also known as Quicksilver, who was portrayed by Evan Peters, who portrayed the same character but within the X-Men universe. This raised a lot of questions. Who brings Pietro back? An interesting point, Pietro seems not acknowledge Vision at all, as he said, "Who's this popsicle?" So who was this Pietro, or who might Evan Peters even playing? And where about Aaron Taylor Johnson Pietro character went to? As reality of Westview is in the hand of Wanda, who manufactured the return of Evan? As reality of Westview is in the hand of Wanda, who manufactured the return of Evan Peters Quicksilver? Something darker might be rising. Could it be Agnes? Or perhaps Mephisto is finally here, but we just cannot see his true form yet. So far for me, the episode 5 was really something. It has the mix of sitcom and also the mix of what we love from MCU. Norm and Vision really stood out the acting. This episode is really good. It's really building something different. It starts to crumbling down all this illusion that Wanda builds. I'm really excited about what comes up next with Evan Peters as Quicksilver is now here. So that's it. Episode 5. It was truly something. The end when they're revealing, recasting Quicksilver with Evan Peters, it's truly something. I don't know where it's going to be, but I'm excited for next week. So tune in since next week I'm going to do the same. And please like and share. See you next week. Thank you. Peace.